Hey everybody, Mike, Jeff, Spring Creek Model Trains, back again for an in-stock video. But I see we got a different color here in the room. What's happening today?
We do have a different color. Today is Friday, and in the small towns, of course, everybody's playing sports today. So I'm supporting the local school colors. So going to the game tonight. So I thought, well, pull out the old purple for Friday.
There you go. The Deshler Dragons, the purple and white.
That's right.
Alma mater here, the Zucker family.
Yeah.
And we got kids there. So
we got kids there.
We are supporting it. We will both be at the game tonight, I think. Be pretty fun. So anyway, into what are we showing? I think we got some pretty sweet Athearn scale stuff to show off here. So
we do. And I tell you what, this is, I mean, if there ever was a tip of an iceberg of what has come into the store since our last video, this is it.
Yeah, right. We're trying.
There are so many things. It's been pretty incredible. So I'm going to start off with what I honestly, one of my favorites that's come in was been this McLeod River SD38-2 from ScaleTrains.
Pretty sweet.
The color is fun for me. I just really like the paint scheme. That's where it comes in for me. Of course, they've done their 38-2s before, but this is run number 2. Of course, you're getting all the expected bells and whistles from the ScaleTrains rivet counter that you expect.
Yep.
Of course, there's other roads, and Burlington Northern stands out. Chicago Northwestern, Chicago and Illinois Midland, of course, but that one's been a hot one, so we're sold out on that already. But but we do have the others still available to purchase. I'm not.
What, the McLeod River is like a short line in California, right?
That's right. That's right.
This might be their only 38.
I think it is their only one, but it's we all see their cars, we just don't realize it. It just says MR for a reporting mark, so that's them.
But definitely you can check them out. They're on our website.
They are on the web. Everything on the 38s are on the web, ready for sale. Next up would be from Athearn Genesis, is their newest run of SD70 ACUs. I, of course, just brought out the old standard Norfolk Southern. Sorry, that's the old Nebraska.
Yeah. Pretty
just
awesome
because which one of the CP military ones do you pick, right? I know the one I'd want to pick, but of course it's
sold out.
That D-Day one was very popular. We do have a couple sets left, the full 5-packs, and a few of the other individual locomotives. But again, these are really well done. Front and rear ditch lights. I can see you got the modern PTC antennas on, of course, and all the new lighting functions that Genesis has started to add to their locomotives as well.
I think the coolest thing about bringing this one out is the fact that we've been out to Altoona several times, and I've gotten to see these helpers working the hill there, horseshoe curves. So it's an awesome model. It's pretty neat from that aspect.
It is
just seeing where it works
and there's a lot of them. They are running like crazy. It's fun to see them go. So
really cool locomotive. Yeah, and the heritage schemes are awesome.
Yeah,
very awesome
from the CP run. So
yep.
Next up, I'm going to come to the back on the other side is from Atlas, and this is their I guess what they call is the beer can tank car.
Yep, Master Series. Yeah,
in their Master Series line. What a nice tank car. I know that these used to be done by, I believe, Model Die Casting back in the day as a kit. But man, did Atlas step that up. The grabs are very fine. The etch metal walkways are just, I'm looking right through them from here. So that's pretty cool. Fun little tank car, showing off the Cargill with the pure cane molasses being hauled in it, which is really neat. All kinds of different paint schemes on that. They'll be on the web here in the next very shortly. So by the time you watch this, they should be on the web for you to purchase. But what a neat little car to add to a railroad.
Yeah,
and you can add it being that small. You can really add an industry without taking up a lot of space. Right.
So heavy liquids, right? Being such a short tank car, it's gonna be real heavy stuff. So pretty cool deal. So I like them.
I like them. Yeah, I think it's a neat little car. So, and lastly, for the HO, we have from Rapido their 53-foot Magor flat cars, that are for Department of Defense service, or for hauling tanks. Actually, is what they were immediately designed to do. Of course, they've been replaced by a more modern car to haul the Abrams and whatnot. But these cars lasted, I believe, up into Vietnam, if only through Korea. But they were hauling tanks all over the place, because you can't just drive a tank down the highway.
Yep.
The
coolest
decking,
thing is the deck.
Yeah, the decking on it is well done. It is very, very standoutish. To get that from right out of the gate from a manufacturer is really cool, to have a nice wood grain deck look to them. This is the late. I'm showing on the table the late version. I believe on the picture we showed an early version of the car. So very cool, very fun to have. Of course, it has the 6-axle trucks under there.
That's awesome.
So that's really neat to have.
Yeah.
In model form. It's an era that was probably been missed, and it's nice to have it now come to fruition. Now we're just waiting on Rapido to deliver their tanks.
Yeah, that's going to be a real add to it, right? Get everybody their tanks that they're looking for to do their loads and stuff. But like you mentioned on the deck, running that thing empty, it's outstanding.
Yeah.
So it's not going to stand out or anything. That deck just blends right in. So be on the lookout for those. Those are pretty awesome.
Yep.
Rapido did another nice job there.
So now we got a bunch of little things, Mike.
Yeah, some end scale. So some cool stuff here. I'm pretty excited about this one from Micro-Trains. So this is their last run of gondolas. They did 2 numbers in the Wisconsin Central. But the one I picked here, this thing's got one of the coolest loads that I've seen come out of a manufacturer, straight inside the kit, right? I mean, obviously we've all seen these loads. A lot of guys have done custom loads, right? That make a bale for them, but this thing is...
Yeah, scrap bales are neat.
Oh, it's just neat. They did a real nice job making that. Of course, the gon itself is a top-notch gon. I was really excited when they announced the rail gons, several months ago before the overall announcement of the company, but it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
It's a neat car. Can't wait to see it as it comes in the future. Right?
To get them with preloaded, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun, right? Because you can do different things right out of the box, right? And not have to add on later.
Right.
So
you can run it right as is, or you can now just throw it into the weathering scheme. You don't have to think about, am I going to load it? Am I not going to load it? You got it. So
here we go. So the next one would be from ScaleTrains. We got the, I'm going to say it wrong, but I think it's the AC44C6M.
You nailed it.
Woo.
You nailed it.
All right. I'm learning a lot here, folks. So, but yes, this is a pretty awesome locomotive, right? They just did these not too long ago. A couple months ago, came out in HO scale. It's got the standard sine waves, the standard NS, and then all the different main schemes, right? Where depending on where they were rebuilt at, is my understanding which shop got what colors and whatnot. So I think it's really cool. Of course, the Sonic bonnet with the blue mane and everything on the front, that thing's pretty awesome. Of course, you and I got to see that on one of our trips going out to the National Train Show in Long Beach. We got to see that go across the BNSF Transcon.
Yep.
Which is pretty awesome to see that thing in real life moving along. So,
and it just traversed the state of Nebraska on the point.
Oh, did it really? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's awesome. But that's a neat model. I mean, that's something that's, if you're an NS fan, right? Those are obviously an NS rebuilt locomotive, which is pretty cool. I think there's other versions out there for other railroads or whatnot, but rebuilds. But
there's you got some coming for sure. There's others that are already been done, but that in modern times, NS is leading the charge on the rebuild.
Yep. So that's pretty cool. So one here always, I guess, a personal favorite, I'm going to say, is the SD45.
The venerable SD45.
Oh, yes, very much so. It would have been better if it was in gray and red sitting in front of us, but it is the Santa Fe blue and yellow, which is also a very sweet paint scheme. So I really like seeing that. Atlas has done a bang-up job here.
Yeah.
Getting us the SD45s again. I mean, the flared back ends on those. Obviously, they're very noticeable, easy to spot, but also a workhorse. You know, a lot of railroads had them. They've been all over the systems across this country. So I think they're pretty neat. I'm excited to have them back. Of course, they come with sound or non-sound. So all that great detail that's out there. So
it's one of my favorite. It is my favorite locomotive. Not one of it is the 45. You know, being an MRL guy, you know, hey, you gotta love your 45s.
Yep. So that's pretty awesome. Love to see it. So Jeff's been working hard getting all these out on our website. So definitely check that out there at springcreekmodeltrains.com. You can also check out our show schedule there on the homepage. We're getting into the busy season here starting 2026. So check that out. We're going to be at Amherst, right? Kansas City. We're going to be in Texas, Detroit, Baltimore for Timonium. We're going to be in Indy. We're going to be down in Wichita. So jam-packed first like 5-6 weeks of the season. So be on the lookout for that. And then always, you can definitely hit us up anytime you got questions or pre-order requests. Go ahead and email those in there at the email address that you see. So.
Yeah. If you have any questions, you have to email, you can call, and hopefully you can talk to one of us.
Yep, that's right. Give us a phone call too and hit us up there here at Spring Creek Model Trains. We definitely look forward to seeing everybody in 2026. And we were excited, had a fun 2025. Definitely wish everybody a Merry Christmas. So.
Merry Christmas.